que é incrível? Nova York tem disso, né? Você olha pra qualquer lado, tem uma novidade. Eu cheguei aqui pra entrevistar a Mickey, da Things, aquela marca da calcinha de menstruação, e dei de cara com um lugarzinho pra meditar. Eu achei sensacional ali, falei, não, né, tem que tirar ali uns 20 minutinhos pra ficar um pouquinho mais zen. Mas não era sobre isso que eu ia falar hoje. Quem nunca manchou o sofá da casa da amiga? Quem nunca acordou com o lençol manchado? Horas constrangedoras do período menstrual, né? Ai, são momentos terríveis. Mas para isso não acontecer, você pode usar a calcinha, que ajuda a você não passar por esses constrangimentos. Então você não vaza de jeito nenhum, tá? Você pode correr, você pode fazer yoga, abrir as pernas, fechar, dar cambalhota e nada vai acontecer. A calcinha não vaza de jeito nenhum, tá? Isso também é experiência própria. Vocês devem estar curiosos para saber mais sobre ela. Então vamos lá falar com a Mickey?
So the biggest question that we keep getting is, does it really work? And I'm here to tell you that yes, it really works. Here's how. So the innermost layer wicks away moisture, keeping you feeling dry. You don't feel like you're sitting in a pool of blood all day.
Eu fiz questão de vir aqui porque, como eu postei, né, no Instagram e no Snapchat que eu tava usando essa calcinha, deu maior burburinho e eu queria saber mais sobre essa tecnologia, então vim aqui falar com ninguém mais, ninguém menos que a Mickey. So, thank you, Mickey, for having me here.
Of course.
And I want to start just with a simple question. How did you come up with the idea of doing this great underwear?
Yeah, so the idea came from I go back to asking you the question, how many pairs of underwear have you ruined on your period?
Oh, so many.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I think every woman who is listening or who you can ask that question to will say the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, every month I have this scary moment where did I forget to change my tampon in time? Will I leak through my pad? And it's that like scary moment that nobody wants, and especially in this day and age of innovation, you know, when there's like, you know, a 9-year-old girl has more access to information today than the president did, you know, less than 5 years ago. How are we still coping as women?
Yeah,
you know, how are we still managing and dealing with the messiness of our period?
Yeah.
And so,
especially at night.
Especially when you're sleeping.
When you're sleeping, oh my God, how many times I woke up and
it's
was
like
oh,
yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
And so, you know, look to the marketplace in the entire feminine hygiene category.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, there have only been 3 major innovations in the entire 20th century: tampons, pads, and menstrual cups, mostly invented by men.
Mm-hmm.
Because women were not getting invested in. I mean, the tampon was invented in 1931 by a man, and there's been very little innovation ever since because it's a subject that's, again, very taboo. Yeah. Do you know the word taboo stems from the Polynesian root word tapwa? And do you know what tapwa means?
No.
Period. Yeah, menstruation.
Really? So it's like the
most
of, like,
uncomfortable thing you can possibly talk about is the thing that creates human life.
Yeah.
Why should that be a time of shame?
Yeah.
In fact, it should be a time of gratitude, of like, thank you for going through that every month, women.
Yeah, exactly.
And let us support you as men, as all people, when you have that time.
Yeah.
Like, let's be there for you instead of making you feel bad and embarrassed.
Yeah.
Let's make you feel good and proud. And so it was time to really innovate. Underwear is now more flimsy, more sexy, more see-through, more unsupportive, more lacy, but doesn't work for you. And so we spent 3.5 years developing beautiful underwear, like even our high waist, you know, this is like a beautiful high waist pair that you can cover, you know, goes up, and it really protects you. It's this way. It really protects you, and it's got this.
Yeah, especially because sometimes you get bloated.
You feel bloated.
This is great.
The most important thing is that it doesn't feel like a bulky pad.
Yeah.
It literally feels like you're wearing a regular pair of underwear and you feel sexy and you forget that you're on your period.
That's great.
You know, and it's like people keep looking and they're like, is it working? I don't even know. And then it's working because they don't feel wet. They just feel dry.
What I think it's great about this underwear is that it's very sustainable as well. For me, every time I was using a pad, like I was, it's like more plastic. It comes in a plastic, and it comes in another plastic.
And it takes between 500 and 800 years for those things to break down in a landfill.
So, yeah.
And there are right now 20 billion plastic tampon applicators, pads, and menstrual products that end up in a landfill every single year. And it's, you know, it's unsustainable, like you said.
Totally,
it's not possible. And so beyond just the underwear, we're launching our own reusable tampon applicator product. So imagine like something that looks like a black lipstick in your purse. So it's very discreet, but it's this beautiful, like it's gonna look like that. This is a 3D printed prototype, okay? So let's just be very clear. So it's gonna look like that. So basically, we have our own organic cotton tampons.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, this is a tampon coming out of a vagina.
Oh, I love it.
You see that? Woo, tampon into vagina.
Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah,
that's how it
works. How it happens, okay? And you basically take an organic cotton tampon and you put it into this. You insert this into your vagina, and then this washes out and goes back in your purse. And this becomes an emblem of sustainability. When you have this, you're like, I'm proud of my period. I'm not scared of it. I don't mind washing this. And I feel really good that I'm helping the environment.
You're selling this in Brazil someday?
Yes.
Somehow?
No,
because,
we deliver it anywhere around the world.
Okay.
Obviously, there's a shipping fee that you have to pay to Brazil.
Okay.
As soon as we can, we're going to be opening our own warehouse in Brazil that we can then sell locally. You guys can order it locally online. Nice. But if you want to order it right now, you can still get it at shethinks.com, and it will deliver it anywhere in the world.
Oh, good.
But it's going to cost shipping, unfortunately.
But it's so they have allergies, and they were asking me, Bella, this is great because I can't stand the chemicals of the regular tampons and the pads.
Well, you know what? You know how sometimes you take a tampon and you pull it out when you're and it's a little dry. That actually causes little micro abrasions inside your vaginal walls. It causes cuts because you're pulling this cotton. It's rubbing against the side of your vaginal walls. And you're pulling out dry cotton, it's actually bad for you. And so wearing the underwear by itself during your medium and light days is the most healthy thing you can do for your body.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for doing that, because that's a life-changing thing. For me it was. So thank you very much.
Of course.
And I hope you guys come to Brazil, like sell there.
Yeah.
Locally, that would be great, because many women, they were asking me about it, and I was so glad to share this innovation.
Yay!
It's really, really good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
High five.
Se inscreva aqui no canal da Bela, tem muita novidade vindo por aí, muita coisa boa por vir, você não pode perder.
Se eu chegar mansinho.
Gente, agora você pode ir pra piscina, pra praia, sem se preocupar.
Se eu descer a mão.